Hi, Dasha.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Yes, exactly.
Do you remember me?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Yes, we met 3 years ago in Tokyo.
You lived in Japan for 1 year.
Yes, almost 1 year. I stayed 10 months in Tokyo and 2 months in Osaka.
How was your life in Japan?
I actually really love Tokyo. I think everybody loves Tokyo. I think I'm blessed that I had this chance to live there for such a long period of time. Actually, I think I like everything about Japan. It's super safe, people are super nice and friendly, and the food is delicious. And also I made a lot of friends there. And also I met my best friend in Tokyo, so 3 years ago. Yeah, that girl on the video, she's my best friend. And we met in Tokyo, maybe 1 month before I met you, around this time, and we are still very good friends. We talk every day, so I will tell her about you that I met you.
Her name is
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Okay. Actually, there are lots of Anastasia.
Yes, it's very popular name in Ukraine and Russia.
Do you like Japanese food?
Yes, a lot.
What is your favorite Japanese food?
I love sashimi, maguro sashimi I like, and I also like eel.
Yeah, unagi.
Unagi, yes, exactly. That's my favorite, I think.
You said you like Roppongi nightclubs. Do you like it?
I used to I cannot really say that I still like it. When I was in Tokyo, it was nice. I really enjoyed nightlife in Tokyo. Maybe just because of the reasons that you really feel safe there and you can do whatever you want and you know that nothing will happen to you there. Maybe because I met my best friends there and we had a lot of fun time together, so maybe that's the reason. I don't know, but to be honest, in Bangkok, I didn't really go to the clubs. I don't enjoy it. I've been to some of them, but I don't like it. So. My favorite club in Tokyo, actually, I think it's located in Shibuya. It's called Contact. It's very nice. It's in the very center of Shibuya, and I think it's -3 floor. It has red lightning, and it's very small, but actually people are very nice there, so I met a lot of nice people there. But I went there first time when I was about to leave Tokyo, so maybe I've been there only 2-3 times, unfortunately. But if it's still open, I think everybody who is in Japan, they have to go there. It's super cool.
You are a professional model, so how to maintain your figure?
It's hard to say. I like to exercise. I like to go to the gym. I didn't do anything specific, but I also recently I tried yoga and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, because my good friend of mine, she does yoga almost every day for the past, 3-4 years, and she really enjoys it because it's not only good for your appearance, but also it helps you to be mentally okay, So for your mental health, it's also very good. And so recently I started to do yoga, but I just go to the gym and I do very basic stuff, but I don't use any weights, only small weights, maybe 2-3 up to 5 kilo, nothing more than that, because I don't want to be big with muscles, a bodybuilder. I want to be lean, but not with muscles. So yeah, that's it. But I really enjoy it, and also it's little things which you do every day. For instance, I enjoy walking a lot, and instead of taking public transport, I would rather prefer to just to walk. So.
Do you limit your food or you eat anything?
I eat whatever I want, but I also. The thing is that I really love fruits and I really love vegetables and I really love fish. So I can get the same level of satisfaction from the piece of chocolate cake as I can get from, from fish. So I enjoy it in the same way. So in order to eat healthy and enjoy at the same time, I can just eat healthy and enjoy it at the same time. So I don't have to sacrifice anything. But if I feel I want chocolate or chocolate cake, or my favorite is carrot cake. So, and if I want it, I just eat it. But I just eat it and then I don't eat meal and then after the dessert, I just eat the dessert and instead of meal. So and it's actually balances things out, I think. So it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm not a professional, whatever. I'm just I'm telling the things I do. I don't know if they're correct or they're not, but they work for me. So,
Yeah, I think it works well for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you keep your figure very well.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you are from Ukraine. So unfortunately, it's a not good situation right now. So are your family safe?
Yes, my relatives are safe, but part of them are still in Ukraine. And luckily, I come from the western part of Ukraine, so the part which is closer to Europe than to Russia. So, like, from the western part, it's closer to Europe, so it's like more safe there, but it's not safe, so, if you know what I mean. And of course, there is like we are under huge like danger. Like the people in Ukraine are under huge danger like every day, and like Russian missiles like keep coming and the rockets, so it's very very dangerous there. But I'm just the lucky one. I think so, because like all my friends and all my relatives are okay. Nobody was injured. Nobody is dead. So like I appreciate it a lot, and that's all I can say. But in general, situation is very unstable, I'd say. So
I met lots of Ukrainian people in Tokyo and in Bangkok as well.
yes, a lot of that, like, you know, not everybody has the chance, and a lot of people, like, for instance, they have never been abroad before, or they don't know how to speak English, so of course, like, for them it's harder than, like, for people who, like, started to travel, like, before the war has started, so it's easier for them, but there are a lot of, like, old people, like, you know, like, who cannot take care of themselves if they go abroad, what they will do, so they just, like, stay there and wait, so, like, because of that, I really feel upset, if I can say so, upset, and I don't know what to do, and like basically there is nothing, like there is no way to help, but I just really hope that like it will be over soon, and that I will get the chance like to come back home and like to feel safe, and like I don't know, I just like to be honest, like I haven't been to Ukraine more than 1 year, almost. I think it's like 1 year and 4 months, and I really miss it a lot, you know, because even though like I started to travel like long before the war, I almost never been home. But like it was just nice to know that like whenever you want to go home, you just like buy a ticket and you go home. And right now it's not possible, and I really just miss being home, you know. So
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And
it's okay.
You speak English very well.
Thank you.
So how did you learn English?
Well, I started at school, but I actually really love to learn languages. So, and I think it goes quite easy for me. I don't know. I started at school, and also I visited like language school, like, you know, to like just to learn faster. So, and also like after that I started to travel. So I made some like friends from abroad. So, and it was quite easy for me.
You lived in Japan and Bangkok. Did you live other cities in Asia?
I've been to China also, like twice, to Beijing and Shanghai. China is cool, but for me personally, it's complicated. It's very subjective, but like for me personally, it would be really complicated to live there, as there are too many people. As for me, sometimes you just like, you know, like when you're always in the crowd, it can be just hard. Like not everybody can handle it. I think like for for Chinese people, it's more likely to be okay because they live there, they were born and raised there, and like, but for me, like, I come from Ukraine, and Ukraine is really a small country in comparison to China, and we don't have, like, our population isn't like that big. So, and for me it was very unusual, and I always like felt really uncomfortable because of that, so I just stayed at home. So yeah, especially on the weekends it was impossible like to go to the shopping mall or just to walk around the town because there were like too many people, you know.
Your last video is very popular, and you are very popular among Japanese people.
Oh, I think it's also because of my best friend, because she's with blonde hair and blue eyes. So.
What's your type, or do you have any preference of guys?
For me, like appearance doesn't really matter to me, I'd say. Like for me, it's more important, like, you know, the connection which I have with the guy, like, you know, if we see the world out of the same perspective, you know, and we understand shit. Like for me, understanding is really very important. And like if you have this like understanding and like deep connection, then like everything else like doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I wouldn't date a guy who's younger than me. I don't know why. Like, no, I know. Like, I think it's weird. It's very subjective, but like, it doesn't suit me, as I said. But anything else is pretty much like acceptable. For me, it's important like the person can keep me like interested, you know, like he must be smart and like intelligent and like, because I like to talk about different things and like not just like basic like day-to-day stuff, but something really new and interesting and encouraging. So yeah, for me, like that is important. I mean, like his like intellectual abilities and also like connection we have, like the understanding, you know, like if we can like understand each other good or not. So like it's actually really hard to find because like this like connection between people, it's very rare, you know. So
yeah, all right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Japanese people want to see you again in Japan.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
thank you. Arigato.
All right, Jaku.
Bye bye. Thank you.